And this confrontation is underway. And this is how the hosts will begin the game today.
Well, as you can see, they're playing with a front two, 3 central midfield players and a couple of wing-backs. It's a great system when played well, but it does leave them vulnerable to switches of play.
The Genoa starting 11.
Well, if they're going to play with a front two in this 3-5-2 system, they have to make sure they play as a pair and link up at
They could be in here, Stuart. Real chance. And keeping it out. Good high press. Chance to put them in front. A truly magnificent start. An early goal in the game. Just what they were hoping to produce. And what can they do to stop him running at them? And putting paid to the danger. Now what can they do from here? And a good challenge to... Bring that attack to an end. Well, as we glance at the table, it really is shaping up to be a captivating season, highly competitive, especially at the summit.
Well, what a great title race this looks like being.
Oh, wait a moment, Stuart. Look at what's happening. And in range. Oh, we have just witnessed a special moment. Pure quality. So the ball rolling again at 2-0. Nicely timed tackle. Malinovsky. Well, sloppy in possession. Good-looking sequence. Still looking for space. And drawing it back. And a goal. It was served up on a silver platter for him.
Well, let's take another look. Yeah, he won't get an easier finish than that. The defending was all over the place, though.
So back underway at 2-1. Tight contest here. Yalchin. Just the challenge that was required. Chance to play it in. Well, that's how to do it inside your own penalty area. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Albert Gudmundsson. Well, he's lost it. Yalchin. Here's Malinovsky. Determined defending. Over the touchline for a throw-in. Very quick thinking there. Now, who can he play it to? Well, that one has promise. Superbly read and executed. Trying to open up the defence. Real chance. That is that for the first time. So the two teams have switched around and the second half is underway. This could level it. Oh, a challenge of the highest order. Now the quick counter-attack could be on. Right, a scoring update for you from the Torino game. Who has found the net? Alex Scott will tell us.
Yep, it's a goal for Torino. They've scored the opener with 46 minutes played.
Thanks as always to Alex Scott. Well, one of the best leagues in the world, Serie A, and action from it coming up live here on EA TV. It's Verona.
Oh, big chance here, Derek.
In position. Well, there it is. Can you believe this? From 2 down, they now find themselves level.
Well, just look at his movement. He knows exactly how to find space, and it's also a tidy finish. That's a nice goal.
Not many sides would have the mental strength to bounce back from adversity like this team. And they will be awarded a free kick for that. Vital intervention. And with that, the attack fizzles out. And threading it through. Will it lead to the goal that puts them ahead? Oh, there it is! Incredible! How about this for guts and courage? Can they see this out now?
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace in transition. They're so quick to get out from the back, and his movement's so clever. Once he gets onto it, there's only one thought in his head: smash it as hard as possible. What a good goal.
And the ball is moving again, 3-2. Right, just getting word that someone has scored in the Torino game, but who exactly? Let's hear about it from Alex Scott.
It's a goal for Napoli. They've pulled one back and now trail by one with 64 minutes played.
Many thanks, Alex. And a harmless cross gobbled up. Well, one of the best leagues in the world, Serie A, and action from it coming up live here on EA TV. It's Genoa facing Roma.
Well, Derek, I'm really looking forward to it. Always a great atmosphere in that stadium, and it should be an entertaining match.
Malinowski. Plenty of support here. This could square the game, but the keeper has his say. And how important could that be in the grand scheme of things?
Well, that was a big chance, and really, he should have taken that. But let's give credit to the goalkeeper. It's a decent save.
Well, opting for the short corner. Chance here. Foiling his opponent completely. Well, he could give it away. He's missed the chance, and they're still behind, Stuart.
Well, you always hope for one more big chance in a game, and that was it. Not sure they'll get another now.
Perfect challenge. Couldn't get it through. Well, he's certainly not alone. And clears the danger. Well, there's still scope for late drama here. 5 minutes left and just one goal between the sides. A decisive clearance it was. Just the challenge that was required. Now, maybe room here for the counter-attack. And crossing towards the far post. Oh, that is a majestic goal! Volleyed home with precision and style. Superbly done.
Well, that is a brilliant strike. Just look at the connection he makes. That's how to hit a ball. It's a magnificent goal.
So the current scoreline, 4-2. The referee has decided that 2 additional minutes are in order. Might be able to get in behind the defence. The chance is on. And there it is, the final whistle. And the fans will be leaving the stadium with smiles on their faces.
Well, Derek, they were better than their opponents in all aspects of the game. They defended well enough, they dominated midfield, and they created chances as well. It was a great performance.
No two ways about it. He really has brought his influence to bear on the proceedings.
Well, that was a great performance. His understanding of how to find space was brilliant today. And, of course, he scored 2 really good goals.
One man the focus of attention. In wonderful form, can he add to his goal-scoring haul today on EA TV? Well, most of the fans in attendance here have had to bring their umbrellas and wear their raincoats. It's a soggy day for this match. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting next to me here on the commentary gantry is the former Arsenal and West Ham United midfield man, Stuart Robson. I'm greatly looking forward to bringing you live coverage of... He's in here! Must finish! Superb stop! The starting lineup for Cagliari.
Well, I think they have a nice balance to their team. A solid back four, two holding midfielders, three creative players in advance of them, and a mobile centre-forward. It's a good team.
Oh, what an opportunity! In position. A goal in the early stages. Precisely what they had been planning.
Well, here it is again. And as you can see, it's a simple finish in the end. The keeper is so exposed, though. What can he do about that?
And the ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now? Could be dangerous. Just needs to stay calm. Keeper getting the touch. Clears it away. Very alert defending to put a stop to the chance. Well, you never quite know.
Hang on, Derek, what a chance this is.
And space to exploit, maybe. But the danger averted for now. Might be a chance here. Oh, he's found the net. And that increases the advantage to 2. Just what they wanted and just what they deserve.
Well, here it is again, and they've taken their goal well, but the defending was non-existent. That should never happen.
Two 0 here, and the ball is moving again. Tom Lawrence. Not the pass he had in mind. Oh, big chance! Can he find the net? A goal! Another one! It's turning into an absolute demolition job!
Well, this is really poor defensively. Just look how exposed the keeper is. He's got absolutely no chance there.
Is this going to be a thrashing? 3-0 now. Well, the situation has changed in one of the other games. Here's Alex Scott with the news.
Yep, it's a goal for Sassuolo. It's now 1-0 with 25 minutes played.
Thanks as always to Alex Scott. Marine. Now Jakub Jankto. Well, there was impending danger, but good defending. Now breaking at pace. Potential danger. And he's through here. A goal! An exceptional performance this. 4 to the good now.
Well, here's the replay, and just look how quickly they break forward once they win the ball back. And then through on goal, he just goes for power and smashes it past the keeper. There's no stopping that. What a great finish.
Well, you've got to say, an incredible first-half performance. That scoreline tells you all you need to know. Tom Lawrence. Well, he missed the target and then some. Wide it went. And giving the ball away. Oh, that's a super piece of defending. And quite simply, wide of the target. Now, options are plenty. Worth a try. Oh, just wide of the mark. Goal kick.
Well, that never looked like troubling the keeper, did it? But it was worth an effort. A good strike from him.
Perfectly positioned to take it away. Misfiring completely.
Yeah, he's gone for power, but the contact was never right. It's a poor effort, really.
Oh, he's lost possession. And no way to sugarcoat that one, Stuart.
Well, sometimes it's worth having a shot from distance, but he never really set himself to hit that cleanly.
And the electronic board showing 1 additional minute. So that is that. The first 45 minutes have come and gone, and it's the... So back underway here into the second half. Really acute angle, but he kept going and trying.
Well, I'm surprised he went for goal, but it almost paid off for him there. It's a good effort.
Pressure applied. Really getting stuck in. Doan, he's in behind. The net is staring him in the face. A goal! We're really being spoiled. This is attacking football at its finest.
Well, as you can see, the defending is all over the place. That's far too easy for the attackers. The goalkeeper's got absolutely no chance there.
Oh, my goodness, it's so one-sided. 5-0 in this match. Tom Lawrence. Well, it could be on for him here. Big chance it is. And he might be in here. Well, what a stop that was. Well, we have 30 minutes to go. Now, goal news to bring you from one of the other games. Here's Alex Scott with the details.
Yes, it's another goal for Sassuolo. They've pulled one back with 60 minutes played. The fans are enjoying what they're seeing here today, Derek.
Oh, wait a minute. Could be in here. Oh, that's a magnificent volley. What a thumper. And far from simple to put it away. Yet dispatched, seemingly with ease. If ever there were a reason to get emotional about a goal, you've just been exposed to it. A glut of goals. 5-1 it is. In with a chance. And there is the goal to make it a hat-trick. Excellence in finishing, there for all to see. Lawrence. Well, they've lost possession of the ball. But it should be a top notch. He's in with a chance. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Well, a goal update for us to know about. Let's hear more from Alex Scott. And he might be through here. Oh, burying them beneath an avalanche of goals. No let up here.
Well, he wasn't going to waste this chance. 1v1 against the keeper, and he slots it away with great confidence. That's a good finish.
Well, apologies to our viewers for having to interrupt Alex just then. For clarification, Napoli did score in that match, and they're on top currently, 3-1. Perfect tackle. Well, we can see what they're attempting, but it's just not coming off. Well, it's just about a case of wall-to-wall football.
Oh, Derek, what a great opportunity.
Still a chance. And a goal this time. Applying the finishing touch. Just what the doctor ordered.
Well, just look how exposed the keeper is. He's got absolutely no chance there, but they do take it well, you have to say.
Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed. Plenty of support here. Perfect challenge. Opportunity it is. Can he find the net? And this time it's in! Fabulous goal! And just look at the celebrations!
Well, as you can see, his movement is really good, which then makes the finish look easy. That's a decent goal, that's for sure.
We've been waiting to find out. Now we know a minimum of 3 added minutes here. Tom Lawrence. What a block! Played over. Well, they can bring it out now. And there it is, the full-time whistle here, and it's a victory for the visitors.
Well, Derek, they were the better team all over the pitch. We saw good individual performances. We saw an attack which was always threatening, and they played really well. What a performance that was today.
And he's through here. One man the focus of attention. In wonderful form, can he add to his goal-scoring haul today on EA TV? And welcome to a game that really should have pulses racing. Every reason to believe this will be enthralling. My name is Derek Ray, and joining me for comment, he's in behind. And a goal it is! No long wait for the opener today.
Well, as you can see, he's a great talent. What a run, what a goal, and what a player he is.
Back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next. Loftus-Cheek. Well, the attack looks promising. But they dealt with the threat posed. big chance. And still danger here. It was an attack of promise, but they couldn't take advantage of the situation. Really good high press. This could square the game. But the keeper has his say. And how important could that be in the grand scheme of things?
Well, that was a big chance, and really, he should have taken that. But let's give credit to the goalkeeper. It's a decent save.
Well, no luck keeping possession. Can he get them level? And he's kept it out, fully stretched, somehow reaching it. And the short option preferred. Decided to take on the shot from a difficult angle. Not a memorable effort, though.
Well, you have to question the decision-making there. Could he have cut it back? The angle was always against him.
Well, you can probably see why we're focusing on this fellow as one to watch. Stuart, in particular, what do you expect to see from him?
Well, I think we can expect goals if his form is anything to go by. You just hope that backline have been studying the tapes, because most teams have really struggled to keep him at bay.
Read it well. Oh, fancy footwork. And he's made headway. Never really close to the goal, and it will be a goal kick. Well, the keeper not thinking it through. Now, let's see what they can do here. And quick thinking defensively. Just the challenge that was required. Lost possession. Chukwueze. Onto Depay. Oh, the threat is there. On his own with only the keeper to beat. But he's missed it, Stuart.
Well, he went for power, but he didn't make the perfect connection. That's why he's missed the target there.
So almost at half-time, and they are making good use of home advantage. Still a bit of work to do, though. Stuart, your thoughts on what you've seen?
Well, I think they've been the better side in this first half. They've defended well, they've looked dangerous in attack, and they've controlled the midfield. It's been a solid performance so far.
And foul it is then. This looks more than decent. Well, difficult angle. Good try.
Well, he took a chance there, and you have to say that was a great effort from that position.
And we are going to have 2 additional minutes. And a throw coming up after that authoritative challenge. So the whistle then, we're at the halfway stage in this match. Well, they've got things going again here, and I wonder what kind of second half we have in store for us. Loftus-Cheek. Nicely timed tackle. Can he find the right pass? Well, made it look routine, but read it well. Well, not pretty, but very gritty. Fofana. Oh, what an opportunity! Interception to snuff out the danger. He continues his run. Spot on with that tackle. Now counter-attacking possibilities. Really annoying for them. Couldn't take advantage. Oh, that's a super piece of defending. Well, a good place to win it back, and let's see what it leads to. And he's outdone himself. Wonderful save there. It's looking promising. Could be. And a goal to increase their advantage. It's a 2-goal lead now.
Well, here it is again. He goes past his marker so easily with just a drop of the shoulder. And once he gets onto it, he just smashes it past the keeper with great technique. What an emphatic finish that is.
So 2-0 now. Loftus-Cheek. And tidily played. And unfortunately for him, he had worked his way into an offside position.
And I think everybody in the ground could see that was always going to be offside.
The referee spotted the little nick on the way through, so a throw-in coming up. Well, we have 20 minutes left in this game. And a timely intervention. Opportunity it is. And a goal! They're running riot here, almost out of sight.
Well, here it is. Head down, hit through the ball and get it on target. That's a top-class finish. There was no stopping that.
This is looking rather comfortable for them. 3-0. Well, we're inside the final 15 minutes. Rafael Leao. Loftus-Cheek. Fofana. Kalulu. Giving the ball to the opposition that time. Played into the centre. Opportunity here. Palmed away by the keeper. Really being closed down. And a corner kick, the referee's verdict. Well, they've decided to make a change. He's driven in the corner. Well, it was a poor attempt, and a goal kick it is. Not to be too blunt about it, Stuart, but this has been a struggle for him up front.
Yeah, he's been well marshalled so far, but he hasn't worked the defenders or the goalkeeper hard enough. He's got to impose himself on this game, otherwise they're going to struggle to get back into this.
Well, on the cusp of the final whistle, and the home side really prospering today. Stuart, interested to get your take.
Well, the result has never really been in doubt, has it? They've created so many chances with some brilliant attacking play. I think they've looked an outstanding team today.
Oh, the chance is on, Stuart. Couldn't grab hold of it. And in at the second time of asking, just what was required. And we are going to have 2 additional minutes. Reinders. And there it is, the final whistle. And the fans will be leaving the stadium with smiles on their faces.
Well, as I keep saying, if you make forward runs and you look to pass the ball forward and have players who can dribble past defenders, you're always going to carry a threat. And that's what they're doing at the moment. Their forward play was scintillating.
He's in behind. And a goal it is! No way! We've really made it to the business end now. Just 4 teams left in the cup. Well, just the sort of weather the fans were hoping for this evening. It's absolutely ideal. I'm your match commentator, Derek Ray, and ready to provide expert analysis alongside me is Stuart Robson. And a potentially exciting occasion on the cup front. It's Hellas Verona, and they take on Juventus.
Well, the first piece of silverware of the season. Both teams desperate to claim it with the...
And that goes down as an effort that he's not going to be remembering fondly. Oh, mistake by the keeper. Distributing it well. Oh, big chance. It's got to be. Well, no luck in terms of finding the target. Good tackle. Oh, crucial tackle. Brilliant. Well, no surprise to see us focusing on him, the official manager of the month. What a superb month it's been, and they remain in contention for the title.
Yeah, thoroughly deserved, and they've just been so consistent, haven't they? Obviously, the season is far from over, but unless they get a few injuries, I just can't see them dropping too many more points now.
Well, there was impending danger, but good defending. Thuram. Plenty of support here. Using the wide route could be beneficial for Juve. Well, he really is danger personified, but in this game, Stuart, what do you think we might see from him?
Well, Derek, the form he's in at the moment, he's almost unplayable. He keeps coming short to get on the ball, then racing with the ball past defenders. He's in tremendous form at the moment, and I'm sure he'll score again
today. Oh, it's
today.
developing nicely for them here. And a goal from Antoine Griezmann. And that ought to give his team a massive fillip. Space galore for Juventus. Can he create an angle? But quick thinking defensively. Good use of advantage there. Doan. Opportunity it is. The supporters want to see him have a go. Oh, a save right out of the top drawer. Super stop. Cup Mainers. Really good challenge. He's in here. Can he finish? And it's in! All square again! What a match this is turning out to be!
Well, as you can see, he's a dangerous runner with the ball. He has such good balance and pace. That's a top-class goal, isn't it?
So underway again, following the goal that made things level. And a throw-in forthcoming. Well, possibilities inside the box. And a good take under duress there. Kefren Thuram. And it'll be a throw-in for Juve. Well, nothing productive, really. It's opening up for them. Griezmann. And there it breaks down, but credit to the defence. Not a huge chunk of added time, 1 minute. It has to be! A goal here! Giving his team precisely what they were looking for. Now he deserves to celebrate it.
Well, here's another look, and you can see what a good finish this is. He holds off the defender brilliantly and keeps his composure. That's a great goal.
And with that, the first half draws to a close. And so the battle commences. And that goes down as an effort that he's not going to be remembering fondly. Well, no luck in terms of finding the target. And a goal from Antoine Griezmann. And that ought to give his team a massive fillip. He's in here. Can he finish? And it's in! All square again. What a match this is turning out to be. It has to be. A goal here, giving his team precisely what they were looking for. Now he deserves to celebrate it. Well, they've got things going again here, and I wonder what kind of second half we have in store for us. Well, no foul, apparently. Now, options are plenty. Douglas Luiz. The object of the exercise from Juventus is to get it forward. That's what they're doing. Not to be in terms of the cross there. Goal kick coming up. It's a substitution for Juventus. There's been so much speculation in terms of whether the transfer would go ahead, but it will go ahead, Stuart.
Well, certainly a lot of focus on the boy over the last year or two, and he seems to have a bright future ahead of him. Hopefully it turns out to be a good move, and he can continue to develop his career.
Oh, wait a minute, Stuart. Look what's happening. In position. It's gone in! Well, they're really in the mood here. Can they be stopped?
Well, just look at this again. The speed of counter-attack is so impressive, and there's certainly no doubt about the finish. He really hits it with power and accuracy. Nothing the keeper can do about that.
No shortage of goals in this match. 3-1. Incisive pass. Doan. Can he take advantage? Oh, that's a magnificent volley! What a thumper! And far from simple to put it away, yet dispatched seemingly with ease. If ever there were a reason to get emotional about a goal, you've just been exposed to it.
Well, that is a brilliant strike. Just look at the connection he makes. That's how to hit a ball. It's a magnificent goal.
Well, not too much defending going on in the grand scheme of things. 4-1. Arkadiusz Milik. Not a particularly strong challenge. Griezmann in the middle. And he'll take efforts like that all day long. Well, it's just about a case of wall-to-wall football live with us here on EA TV. And Stuart and I will be with you for this game coming up.
I like the look of that game. The atmosphere is always good inside that
Oh,
stadium.
big chance here! And a goal! He's doubled his total for the day in superb scoring form! So the current scoreline, 4-2. Ritsu Doan. And delivered into the box. And the danger cleared. Well, a quick reminder, we have plenty of live football in store for you right here on EA TV.
I'm really looking forward to that. Two entertaining teams in what should be a really feisty affair.
Teammates available. Juventus, the old lady, they know how to keep the ball. What can they do from here? But quick thinking defensively. Kopp Mainers. The inside route looking promising. Chance here. Oh, that's textbook goalkeeping. Can someone get on the end of this? Danger averted for now. And good use of advantage, the referee allowing play to continue. So a throw in here. And the challenge halts them in their tracks. Rovella. Thuram. Griezmann prepared to fire. Oh, another goal! You just cannot keep them down, and it sets up a furious finish.
Well, here's the replay, and it all starts off with that cross into the box, just begging for a teammate to get on the end of it. And then what a great finish as well. Good connection with the ball, leaving the keeper with little chance. It's a great goal.
And if you enjoy high-scoring content, and the referee's whistle, the home fans are thrilled because they can now book their tickets for the final.
Well, going forward, their 1- and 2-touch passing was excellent, and they created so many...
He's in here. Can he finish? And it's in! All square again! What a match this is turning out to be! It has to be! A goal here! Giving his team precisely what they were looking for. Now he deserves to celebrate it. In position. Real excitement and anticipation here. A cup final about to be decided. Who will hold the trophy aloft? Stay tuned. We'll have all the action for you live here on EA TV. Hello, our travels have taken us to the desert. We're at the King Fahd Stadium in Riyadh. My name is Derek Ray, and my commentary partner on this occasion is Stuart Robson. And a potentially exciting occasion on the cup front. How do you see the match going, Stuart?
Well, the first piece of silverware of the season. Both teams desperate to claim it. With the quality on display, I think we should have a really good game here.
Well, he always has to be regarded as a dangerous opponent, so what should we expect to see from him in this game, Stuart?
Well, Derek, what a performance it was for him last time out. Those 3 goals were absolutely outstanding. But it was his general performance that I admired, and I'm sure we're going to see a lot more of him today.
So we can check on the lineup today.
Well, 3-5-2 is a great system if you can get control of the midfield, because your wing-backs can then play higher up the pitch and the front two can combine as a pair, but they need to dominate that central area.
This is what they'll be facing today. Thibaut Courtois begins in goal. Nicolo Barella plays with Henrik Mkhitaryan in the centre of midfield. And so many different ways to configure an attack. In this case, it'll be 2 men up front. And the contest begins. And passing it through. He's gone and found the net! Brilliant piece of finishing! Magnificent goal!
Well, you won't see a better connection than this. Hit with such power. What a great goal.
And the ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now? A very good tackle. Well, it's a good-looking position. Is there a goal in the future? Has eyes for goal. Oh, good save.
Well, still behind here, but only due to some incredible goalkeeping. Surely it's only a matter of time if they keep piling on the pressure like this.
And on the front foot again, no let-up from them at all. And that, a piece of goalkeeping you're going to see again and again and again. But he's gone short with it. Cuts it back. And not an effort that will live long in the memory.
Well, the defenders will be relieved because that was a good chance. From that sort of distance, he should really be hitting the target. It was a really poor attempt in the end.
That's what you call defending from the front. Possibilities here. Barella. And he takes on the shot. Reading it well. Well, putting it wide from there. Disappointing. Ritsu Doan. And playing it through. A matter of keeping his composure. And a goal to increase their advantage to 2 overall. That little bit of a cushion. Now it's all about keeping the concentration.
Well, let's take another look. Wow, he hits this so cleanly. Absolutely no chance for the keeper. It just had too much pace on it.
So underway again, and a 2-0 advantage here. Determined defending. Good bit of closing down. Bodies forward, and the break looks on. Doan. Very quick thinking there. And space here on the flank. Real chance. And a goal! There he is at the double. They just can't subdue him.
Well, as the replay shows, this is all about his ability to find space in the box, which then makes the finish look so much easier. That's good play from him.
Well, this is threatening to get out of hand. Just look at the scoreline. And possibilities here. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. And a throw-in forthcoming. Oh, the threat is there. Targets available, cross comes in. So a personnel change then. Really good challenge. And play halted, free kick given. And the electronic board delivers the news. 2 minutes of stoppage time. Well, that's how to do it inside your own penalty area. And the whistle is sounded for half-time in this game. And now they get the ball rolling. And so the second half is underway. They took quite the thrashing in that first 45. Can they turn things around now? Martinez just couldn't get it through. And short it is. And in a perfect position to cut it out. Sound piece of goalkeeping. Well, many have wondered if they would get it over the line in terms of the deal. They've succeeded, Stuart.
Well, the reported fee of about £40 million is just about right. I think both clubs will feel they've done well out of this one, but only time will tell.
Well, he was miles out, but still had the audacity to go for goal.
Yeah, as you said, a long way out, but what a good strike that was. He hit it so cleanly.
Committed challenge. Well, this is the home of live football, and we have more action from Serie A coming up here on EA TV. It's Verona facing Sampdoria. Henrik Mkhitaryan. Martinez. Oh, good work by the keeper. And time for the change now. But he's gone short with it. Cuts it back. And this might not be the ideal situation for them. A goal here, giving his team precisely what they were looking for. Now he deserves to celebrate it.
It is again, and it's really poor defending. They just don't show enough urgency to get tight or make a block, which is why the ball's ended up in the back of their net.
He read the situation defensively and did his job. Now, options are plenty. He's just got to continue his run. Still could be dangerous. Well, just a quick reminder, more live football coming your way here on EA TV. I think you might enjoy this game.
I'm really looking forward to that. Two entertaining teams in what should be a really feisty affair.
Barella. Opportunity it is. Can he convert? Oh, that's textbook goalkeeping. Oh, just mistimed his run and the flag going up. And time for the change now. Not smooth in possession. And teammates around him. Well, you've got to classify that as a poor attempt. A long way wide. Good tackle, take it away. Fratesi. Well, possibilities inside the box. Decides to shoot. Great defending here. another goal! You just cannot keep them. A furious finish. Well, good run and good ball control. A fine reading of the situation. Martinez. And the counter looks on here. Options available. And we are going to have 2 additional minutes. Can they fashion something? They need a goal. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. And full time, the issue is settled. It's one to put on their honours list.
Well, Derek, they'll be pleased with this. They deserved their win today. They were certainly the better team. It was a good performance.
And now for the official presentation. They were determined to succeed, and that's exactly what they've done here.
Absolutely, and it will give them confidence going forward. I thought their performance was excellent today.
And the winners about to enjoy the moment.
Well, as you said, very nice scenes here. Players really enjoying it, along with the fans as well.
Yes, a positive atmosphere generated. And the thing about this group of players is they are so motivated and hungry for success.
Well, they know there's a lot more bigger games to come throughout the season, and they've got to be focused now.
But on this occasion, it's well and truly party time.
A really good victory for them here, and they're going to enjoy this.
And on the front foot again, no let-up from them at all. And that, a piece of goalkeeping you're going to see again and again and again. And playing it through. A matter of keeping his composure. And a goal to increase their advantage to 2 overall. That little bit of a cushion. Now it's on. The cameras are fixed to one man, in fantastic form and the top scorer in the league. Can he add to his tally today, live on EA TV? And a warm welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. My name is Derek Ray, and my commentary partner on this occasion is Stuart Robson. And we're focusing on live action from Italy's top division, Serie A. It's Hellas Verona facing Sampdoria.
Well, the atmosphere is building nicely here, and we've got two teams who like to play good football. Let's hope we get a good game here. It should be.
And space to attack. And whipped into the box. Well, thumped clear. And the line-up for the home side.
Well, as you can see, they're playing with a front two, 3 central midfield players and a couple of wing-backs. It's a great system when played well, but it does leave them vulnerable to switches of play.
Now, hold on, Stuart. They're in here. And that was a really high-end piece of goalkeeping.
Well, what can you say? That is excellent from the goalkeeper. A brilliant save.
Can he deliver it with accuracy? Well, capable of better. Good idea. Well, the supporters think it's on. Oh, that is a super save!
Well, he had to finish that, but credit to the goalkeeper. That's a brilliant stop.
Trying to pick out a teammate. And there it breaks down, but credit to the defence. Can they get themselves in front here? Well, a powerful effort, but not threatening the goalkeeper, and he'll be disappointed. Well, as you can see, when it comes to the hosts, they certainly know a thing or two about scoring goals. In fact, Stuart, they have the most potent attack in the league.
Well, their attacking play has been brilliant. They're always looking to pass it forward. The wide players get good crosses into the box, and the forwards have taken their chances. These fans will be hoping for more of the same today.
Opportunity it is. Keeper could be in trouble. Oh, and nearly on target. Not quite, though.
Yeah, very nearly, but the goalkeeper had it covered. It wasn't really a great effort.
Pressing like that will help the cause. Could be a chance to break here. Oh, what an opportunity. Great movement. And there it is, the opening goal, 1-0, and they'll feel they deserve it.
Well, let's see this again. This is counter-attacking football at its very best. But I think the defending is poor. How can the goalkeeper be left so exposed with 2 players running at him? Mind you, it's still a great team goal.
And the ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now? And just losing control of the ball, and it will be a throw-in. Plenty of support here. And credit is due for that good piece of defending. Oh, in with a chance! Opportunity still there. Well, that's really sound goalkeeping, not letting the opposition have any scraps. And a tidy tackle. And he might be through here. Oh dear, a moment to forget all about, I think.
Well, he has to do a lot better there. He's gone for power, but he's completely miscued it.
So almost at half-time, and they are making good use of home advantage. Still a bit of work to do, though. Stuart, your thoughts on what you've seen?
Well, I think they've been the better side in this first half. They've defended well, they've looked dangerous in attack, and they've controlled the midfield. It's been a solid performance so far.
Gennaro Tutino. In with a chance. Will he? Ball is loose. Well, they can bring it out now. And passing it through. Oh, it almost did the trick for them. Great defending. He has teammates around him. And the flag raised. Offside it is. Oh, surely. Ball retention, so important. And the whistle is sounded for half-time in this game. Well, as they get the ball rolling again, interesting to see how the second half pans out. Offside the decision. Now they've lost it. Well, we wondered if this deal was going to be done. In fact, it has now been done, Stuart.
Well, certainly a lot of focus on the boy over the last year or two, and he seems to have a bright future ahead of him. Hopefully it turns out to be a good move, and he can continue to develop
Now,
his
hold
career.
on, Stuart. They're in here. Surely. Oh, might be. And a goal! He's doubled his total for the day in superb scoring form.
Well, here's the replay, and they get this just right, don't they? The timing of the pass is absolutely brilliant.
Two 0 now, and back underway. Voltemade. Good tackle. Might be able to get in behind the defence. Can't miss, surely. Well, on a hat-trick and utterly motivated.
Absolutely. He's been brilliant so far in this game and fully deserves to get his hat-trick.
Well, a quick reminder, we have plenty of live football in store for you right
Derek,
here.
this is a big moment here.
Oh, stellar defensive work to get back and win possession. Took a really smart piece of defending to stop them. Could it be? Still a chance. Will he shoot? The fans hope so. Oh, in it goes! Now he has his hat-trick. A special moment for him.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace on the counter-attack. They were so quick to break out from their defensive positions. And then through on goal, he just goes for power and smashes it past the keeper. There's no stopping that. What a great finish.
Promising looking ball. And the keeper's delighted to see that sail well over the bar. Goal kick. Clean challenge. Into the final 20 minutes. Superbly read and executed. And he has options available. Surely! And intercepting it. Shot attempted and nicely parried away. And that will be a corner. Taken short. Good-looking cross. And it wasn't a productive cross. Now counter-attacking possibilities. Well, that break looked so promising, but nothing coming from it. Now, options are plenty. Real chance. And fine goalkeeping. Well, it could be on for him here. In position. A goal! And I'll tell you what, on this sort of form, very few would lay a glove on them.
Well, let's take another look, and you have to say the defending is so poor. That's far too easy. The keeper had no chance there.
Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed. There will be 3 minutes added on at the end. Nick Woltemade. Well, that's how to do it inside your own penalty area. It could be up for grabs. And there it is, the final whistle. And the fans will be leaving the stadium with smiles on their faces.
You're absolutely right, Derek. Their attacking play was excellent, full of energy and pace, and the midfield completely dominated the game. It was a great all-round performance.
And that was a really high-end piece of goalkeeping.
Well, what can you say?
And there it breaks down, but credit to the defence. Can they get themselves in front here? Well, a powerful effort, but not... The man of the moment. On the back of a hat-trick, will he continue to excel? The action is live on EA TV. Welcome on a wet night for all concerned. It's been raining cats and dogs here. I'm Derek Ray, positioned here on the commentary gantry, and alongside me at the microphone is Stuart Robson. And we're focusing on live action from Italy's top division, Serie A. It's Juventus, and they take on Hellas Verona.
Well, both teams know they need to start the game well here, try to dominate the midfield area and get their creative players on the ball. This should be an interesting game, I think.
And the old lady of Italian football going with this starting 11.
Well, it looks like they're going to play in a 3-4-3 formation without wing-backs, which means the outside centre-halves will need to cover the areas out wide, which I would say is asking a lot.
Oh, great attacking play. Can he finish? Well, he didn't miss by all that much.
Well, he struck it quite nicely, but the keeper was always in control of the situation. He knew that was going wide.
And he might be through here. Superb chance. Doan? Surely. And not quite accurate enough. Off the post. And it's going to be a goal kick here. This is the lineup for the visitors today.
Well, it looks like a 3-4-2-1, but key to this formation will be the two wing-backs. They've got a lot of ground to cover, both in attack and defensively.
Well, as we look at the table, the visitors have been dazzling us with their attractive brand of football, playing to their potential and then some, Stuart.
Well, a lot of pundits said they couldn't keep up their excellent displays, but they're proving everybody wrong, including me. They are playing brilliantly at the moment and deserve to be top.
Nicely timed tackle. He fancies it, and putting his body on the line, and the keeper more than equal to the task. They favoured a short one here. He'll be breathing a sigh of relief. Ball one. And teammates around him. Minamino. And he's broken free. And a goal! 1-0 it is. They've been pushing for the opener, and now they have it.
Well, here's the replay, and just look how quickly they break forward once they win the ball back. And then through on goal, he just goes for power and smashes it past the keeper. There's no stopping that. What a great finish.
One 0 then. Douglas Luiz. Committed challenge. Can he find the right pass? Very effective pass. Griezmann! Well, you have to put that one down as a chance to draw level.
Well, it certainly wasn't an easy chance, but one they needed to take.
Oh, good-looking run. Well, he was able to make amends. Now, was that the denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity? And intercepted it. On the offensive, and a significant block following that cross. And the referee has awarded a corner following that touch. So making the substitution now. Real need to get rid of it. And a very good challenge. Well, they're doing a fine job of applying pressure here, not giving their opponents time to think or get out of their own half. Well, they'll be happy to have regained possession. All over the top, but it will go through to the keeper. That's a very fine piece of tackling. Foiling his opponent completely. Not a huge chunk of added time. 1 minute. Douglas Luiz. Griezmann. Tremendous block. So half-time it is, the end of the first half here in Turin. Well, to give an honest appraisal of his performance, doesn't look as though he's really been at it, Stuart.
Well, I have to say he's not played well today. I'm a great fan of his, but he's looked way better.
And the contest begins. And so they begin the second half here in Turin. In with a chance. Can they stop it going in? And just missing the target. Still in front, though.
Well, it was certainly close, you have to say that, but not quite close enough.
Yildiz. It's with Koopmeiners. Beautifully weighted ball. Well, it was caught nicely enough, but the fact of the matter is it wasn't on target. And a Juventus personnel change here. Well, West Ham...
Oh, can he finish it here, Derek?
Opportunity here. Oh, denied by the post. Well, it looked as though it might be problematic for the keeper and the defenders, but they've got away with it.
Well, he eventually clutches the ball, but they've got lucky here. That really looked like being a goal, didn't it?
Weston McKennie. Thuram. Griezmann. Out of play for a Juventus throw-in. Superb defensive judgment to end the attack. Well, just a quick reminder, more live football coming your way here on EA TV. I think you might enjoy this game.
And what a game that will be. Two good teams in a great stadium. I'm really looking forward to that one.
Can he take the chance? A corner to Juventus, and they need to make something happen.
Well, can they draw level here? The crowd certainly think so.
Well, a good place to win it back, and let's see what it leads to. The fans are shouting, shoot! And the keeper's hand does the trick. And eventually, goalkeeper's ball.
Well, you can sense the relief amongst his teammates, but what a first save that was.
Now, was that the denial of a goal-scoring opportunity? It falls on the referee to decide. And a red card it is. Denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, as soon as he made the tackle, he knew the outcome. That's an easy decision for the referee.
And it crossed the byline, a goal kick as a result. Well, there's a sound reason why we're focusing on him. He's making his presence felt in attack, Stuart.
Well, his skill level to go past defenders and get shots away has been excellent today. The only surprise, he's just got the one goal.
Really being closed down and didn't like it. Well, this is the home of live football, and we have more action from Serie A coming up here on EA TV. It's Verona facing Empoli.
I'm really looking forward to that. Two entertaining teams in what should be a really feisty affair.
Well, plenty of scope for them to attack. Well, it looked so promising, but a goal kicked the outcome. Thuram. And just offside, but by a whisker, my goodness. Might work out. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Bodies forward and the break looks on. Really annoying for them. Couldn't take advantage. Trying to open up the defence. Can he finish them off? He's done it! What a climax to this game!
Well, I have to say, he's done really well here. He's in the right place and then a decent finish. That's a good goal.
So 2-0 now. Thuram. It's with Koopmeiners. Juventus have given it away. Can he find the right pass? A fine reading of the situation. We will have 3 minutes of additional time at the end here. Moving forward effectively. Really fine piece of defending play to break it up. And that is that. The referee blows his whistle for full time, and it's a victory for the visitors.
Well, Derek, they were better than their opponents in all aspects of the game. They defended well enough, they dominated midfield, and they created chances as well.